to everyone chasing their goals on and off the court. Keep grinding, keep hooping, and keep believing in yourselves. Wishing you nothing but love, laughter, and big greens. Happy holidays, 2K community.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They got Powell. He's out there with Traore. Barrett is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Jovic in at power forward. And for Denver, Jamal Murray is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Portis in at the 4 spot. Taking a look at Brooklyn. So we know Game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the final.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustments. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. Only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start?
Traore gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Joe, guarded by Powell, and he hits the triple. 3 points there in the shot from Mr. Clutch.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Barrett, that one's in. His first shot this game.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Claxton, good defense by Jokic.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Deflects the pass. He finds Joe. Shoots over Traore. And Denver again with the bucket.
And we talk about the versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Who's ball?
Here's Joe. 8 points for him. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Traore, covered by Joe. It's Barrett on the wing. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Traore gets the bucket. Traore's got 5. Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Joe, guarded by Powell. Shot from free throw range. And Denver again at the bucket.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Traore. Jokic defending. Traore gets the bucket. Traore's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Joe. And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Offensive rebound, Claxton. Good defense by Jokic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
for the three. And again, the basket is good for Mr. Clutch. 17 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Powell. Hasn't made one yet. Loose. Jokic with the steal. To the inside. Here's Joe. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Poked away. Here's Jokic. Jokic defending. It's Powell on the wing. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Joe, good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Here's Demon. Yep, that one goes. Now, Joe. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Well, you look at Traore, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, R.J. Barrett doing just as much.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And Denver has possession. 11-point game. Here's Joe. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Joe. He's got 27.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, White. Here's Denon. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
Shot from 16. Again, the Nuggets score.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Picked him clean. Here's Joe. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Capella.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Joe, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Saroff, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's White. Scoreless thus far. Here's Capella. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Joe. Good on the three-point shot. Joe's got 40 points.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Down low, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Here's Joe, and again Denver with the triple.
having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Nets trailed by 20. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball stolen. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Joe's got 45 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Saraf. Here's Capella. Bridges outside. Outside, Barrett. Shoots over Torch. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Saraf. Miles Bridges is out there with Powell. Then it's White. And it's Jovic in its center. Here's Saraf. He has yet to score. Bridges shot. Good.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Now, here's George. Kicks it out to Wiggins. On the three off target. Nets trail by 19. Here's Saraf.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Makes it off the glass.
Energy and activity. That's what Murray provides this team.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Bridges outside. And again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Out to the wing. Portis, the pass to Murray. Wiggins outside. Lock at 6. Shoots over Powell. And again, it's Denver.
Ooh, striking with little time left. Expert timing on the shot by Wiggins.
To the wing on the left. It's White on the wing. Defended by Dort. Good work there as it goes.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the lane. Murray's got his second basket.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Powell against Wiggins. Here's White. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wiggins in the post. Powell's there. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Bridges shot good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's Murray. And that one is good. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Locked up there for Powell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Murray finds Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Saraf. He's covered by Murray. Bridges, no one around him. The long-distance three is buried. Bridges got 11 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Wiggins in the post. Guarded by Powell. Jokic with the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Timeout called the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Miles Bridges. Second, R.J. Barrett.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now, here's Hayward. Good, he hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Capella. Here's Saraf. He's covered by Murray. And he makes that one. Bridges has got 13.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1:51 left now here in the second. Here's Saraf. And the layup's good off the glass. Saraf's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Joe. Count that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
He gets that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Good on the bucket. Joe's got 57 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Joe, good.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Here's Saraf. Pass to Capella. Rebound by the Nuggets. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Joe. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Bridges. That one goes in. Bridges has got 15.
Yeah, to keep it simple, Matt. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Substitution.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Traore. And a miss there off the inbound.
Right at the defensive end there, not giving him room to operate.
And so it's Denver, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Mr. Clutch out there with Murray. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Portis in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Powell at the line for 2.
And so Powell nails both of them. Joe with it. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Nets foul.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. First one falls for him.
At the line for Denver, Joe, taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Brooklyn's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Jovic, and he lays it straight in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shoots the 3, and another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Traore gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Traore's gone 6 of 8, so shooting well at 75% here. It's Joe on the wing. He got it again. Sensational.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. From 12 feet out, they get it again. Here's Claxton. No good, shot missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Nets. Onside, Barrett. Nets passing it around. Traore. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Joe, good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of pad. They are rolling.
Here's Traore. He's got 13. Here's Claxton. Count that one.
How about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Joe. Another bucket. Whoa.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaughts. Here's Traore. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Traore's got 15.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And the dunk by Powell.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
From the baseline. Good, that's another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Torrey gets the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Nets foul.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye
Second
shooters.
personal foul.
These guys
Second team
have
foul.
knocked down a ton of shots from
At the line
downtown.
for your
And
Nuggets.
look at Joe. He's
Joe.
absolutely deadly
Two
from
shots.
outside. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And he makes the first. A different look for Denver. Toppin comes in for Jokic. And it's Dort in for Murray. And a switch here for Brooklyn. White's checked in. And Joe drops them both. So it's Brooklyn now. Outside White. Outside Barrett. Offline with his three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Joe. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Barrett over Wiggins. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by White.
Assists.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Here's Joe. Hits the three-point bomb. Joe's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Denver.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D is going to have to extend a little bit more. Or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
So it's Denver now. After the basket by Brooklyn. And another one.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Another one goes. Incredible.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Nuggets. To the paint. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 10 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Joe, good.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early
2
and
minutes remaining
often.
in the
And guess what?
2
It's
minutes.
working. They have the lead.
Pass to Barrett. Capella trying to free himself up.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Here's Joe. Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now, here's Bridges. They get it back, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Wow, what a finish. That's why Capella makes the big bucks. Clint can control the area around the rim as good as anyone. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's White. He has 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And not being as
At the line for
aggressive
the Nets.
from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Denver making a switch here. Struthers checked in.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made that adjustment since the break.
And here's White following the three from Mr. Clutch. Here's Capella. Misses the baby hook.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Assist.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense with no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Demon, that's good.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Joe. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Demon on the mark with the 15-footer. Demon's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Denver sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Clint Capella. Saraf is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Farmer in at the power forward position.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
To the left side wing. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Bates. Here's the triple. Good on the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And here's Hayward. And he drives in. Here's Toppin. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute to play. Reeves outside. Here's Saraf. Bates grabs the miss. The Nuggets on offense. In the corner, it's Hayward. Pass to Kamare. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Kamare's got his first bucket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Kamare. It's good. Kamare, he's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that, right?
Substitution on the
Switch
court.
here. Joe's checked in. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. From the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Pass to Dedmon. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Joe, the three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Traore, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here's Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Joe in the corner. Three-pointer, and the three ball is good. Joe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
A three ball, and another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Dedmon. Here's the three. Strother grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Powell, no one around him, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Powell's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Joe. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Dedmon. Lets it go with a 3. Traore can't hit.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Now Joe. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Bates is checked in. Then for the Nets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Sarav's subbed in for Traore.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Joe with it, diving in, and good that time.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense has been fun to watch.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes.
Here's Saraf. From outside, off the mark. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Joe. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Now here's Powell. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect. Position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games. If they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted, they'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Mr. Clutch.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Here's Joe, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Five on the clock. Releases from connect.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, gee, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Brooklyn ball.
Six seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch.
Third personal foul.
That's his third foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Saroff. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaFleur.